Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Chino's Comics and More. Again, my name is Chino. This is Manny.
What's up, YouTube? Guys, don't forget to click the subscribe button,
Hold, smash the like button,
Superman punch the notification bell.
and don't forget to share, guys. All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Chino. This is Manny,
What's up, guys?
your friendly neighborhood soul guys. We got a good video for you guys today. It's actually going to be regarding Marvel movies and what we think is the top 10 comic books to pick up.
Yeah, so what we want to do, guys, is we want to get some books, some keys that go with those movies itself, because the movies are coming, and before the movies come, you don't want to be left stranded last minute trying to pick up these books, and before you know it, these books blow up. So we want to kind of put your eyes back on some of these books, so you can start looking on eBay, the YouTube auctions, and if these books pop up,
Or in our comics.
yeah, or in our comics, or even your local comic book shop. Because if you find these books, right now might be a good time to pick them up, because I've noticed that some of these books, they dipped a little bit. So let's start off, guys. And the movie that's gonna come out pretty soon is gonna be Black Widow. So what I want to show off, guys, is not the first appearance of the original Black Widow, but the second appearance. It's gonna be Tales of Suspense number 53.
And I think this is a good one to pick up because it's obviously a little bit cheaper. Well, a lot cheaper. It's a lot cheaper than
A lot more affordable, yeah.
than her first appearance. So if you can't get the first appearance, we usually tell people, hey man, pick up the second appearance. A lot of people pick up Hulk 181. They can't pick that one up, so they start picking up like his second appearance, which is, well, it's expensive too.
Giant size.
Giant size, actually.
You can pick up, the cameo. In that case, you can pick up Hulk 180, So, in this case, Tales of Suspense 53, it's really a really good pickup for the second appearance of Black Widow. Now, the one that you do want to, try to pick up is going to be Tales of Suspense number 52. Now, I did want to do raw books, but I couldn't find my raw copy. But it's going to be Tales of Suspense number 52, first appearance of Black Widow. Again, this is a must pickup for the Black Widow, because it is her first appearance. And aside from that, it's usually a pricey book. But if you search, you might find it for a good price. Again, with the traders and stuff like that, things like these do kind of go up.
Spike up.
Yeah, but we have other books that you might want to consider also. So again, Black Widow is going to be the established character. And, from what I've been reading, there is some spoilers out there, guys. She might be on the way out. That's the whole mindset, with the last movie. So
Yeah.
you want to start looking at, who's next, who's going to take over the mantle. But before we do that, the next book we want to show off, and it's a book that we talked about a long time ago.
Very early on, man. So you go back into
Our old videos.
very first videos, you'll hear about this because we got wind of the rumor mill way back then.
Yeah.
About this character here.
So the next book you should probably look into is going to be the first appearance of Taskmaster. It's going to be Avengers 196. The cameo appearance is 195, but this is going to be your money book. Again, that this is a villain. Typically villains, they usually don't have long legs or long staying power, but rumor has it, that this player might be playing for a good while. So again, Taskmaster first appearance, a really good book to pick up.
Well, touching on that, so I mean, we're not going to spoil anything, but there's a lot of spoilers around the web right now. So if you go on there and you go start searching, for you guys like me, I love spoilers.
Yeah.
So just the only thing that I can say is that these characters, it seems like they're going to be around for a while.
Yeah, I mean, I would pick it up. That's why we're making this video. The next character is going to be, well, there is no Black Widow. There's going to be a new Black Widow. And the first appearance of the second Black Widow is going to be Inhumans number 5. And again, this book here is actually kind of tricky to find because it's actually low print. So it's a book that for a good hot minute was going for $100, $150, and it kind of cooled off. Now's the time to buy it. When people they're not looking at it, they're not paying attention. This is the best time to buy a book like this because, again, my perception is, or my idea is that this player is going to stay for a while because, with Black Widow, being out the movies, they have to find a new replacement. So I believe this is going to be the next replacement for the Black Widow.
Yeah, and again, it's just, when you're thinking about Marvel and longevity, they're going with youth.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I'm getting casted as Wolverine because I'm still kind of young. But apart from all that, so So it just makes sense to kind of weed out the older characters, bring in the new ones, establish another 10 years.
Yeah.
Bring the old ones back, for a few big events, maybe Secret Wars. But obviously, they're going in that direction.
Yeah, and going with this direction, if I assume that Taskmaster and the new Black Widow's gonna be staying around for a little bit longer, there's been theories out there that the Red Hulk is gonna be making an appearance. So again, that's another book that we recommend. It's gonna be Hulk #1, the first appearance of the Red Hulk, and you can't miss it because it's right on the cover. So it's a book that honestly, it got hot for a minute too. It dipped. You can probably find it for like $30 now at your comic book shop for a raw copy or a little bit less. But I expect this book to start going up pretty fast. So
don't come looking at R&R. We don't.
I had it on there plenty of times, and nobody picked it up, man. So I guarantee that trend's gonna change. And leading to the Red Hulk, I have a huge feeling, and I think it's pretty much a guarantee now that with the Red Hulk leads to the Thunderbolts. So again, another book that you want to pick up is gonna be Incredible Hulk number 449, first appearance of the Thunderbolts. Yeah, this team is gonna make some waves. I think this team's gonna be around too. Also, they're gonna have to kind of have a secondary team to the Avengers, and this is a team of number badasses. So there you go.
Yeah, and these are all kind of speculation out there. Again, we're not trying to push the spec game, but they've been talking about Red Hulk from Incredible Hulk movie way back when the Hulk even joined the Marvel universe.
And Marvel owns the Hulk rights now, so
they own them now. So the Thunderbolts has always been floating around ever since DC started with their Suicide Squad, and now you have Birds of Prey and all that. So I mean, if you look at how DC's treating the movie universe, they copy each other, man. So just like Wonder Woman came out, she was kind of like the first female superhero for DC. Marvel decided to do Captain Marvel and now Black Widow. So they just feed off each other.
And it makes sense, man. So that's going to kind of end it for the Black Widow movie. The next set of books is going to be really, and it's not a lot of books that we're going to show off for the next movie, but you guys saw the Morbius trailer. I thought it looked pretty cool. I'm pretty excited for that movie now, especially because at the end there was a pretty cool little teaser. But again, it's a book that we showed off on our Instagram. And so the book you should be looking for is ASM, or Amazing Spider-Man 101, is the first appearance of Morbius. Now this book here, it is a little pricey, guys, but and it's gone up because of the trailer and so on. But it's a beautiful book to in this condition, it's a beautiful book. It's usually really hard to find it in good condition, but if you do, if you find it for a good price, pick it up, man. I mean, typically this book before the movie hype was going for like maybe $100, give or take.
Yeah, we started buying these books way back when Blade, Wesley Snipes was doing the movie.
Yeah. So now you're looking at probably $300, give or take, or a little bit more. Again, right now it's probably not the best time to pick up ASM 101, but it's probably something you want to put on your watch list. But leading to that, at the end there is a little teaser, and I'm sure you guys saw the trailer.
Watched the trailer. Everybody watched the trailer, and I'm sure if you're like me and Manny, watched it multiple times because we're trying to dissect it, or you go on YouTube and you start reading what you missed or whatever the case is. So,
and it's pretty much established that this is going to take part in the MCU in some sort of way, because they show an image of Spider-Man. Granted, it was the PS4 version of Spider-Man, but aside from that, at the end you got the Vulture making an appearance. And we talked about this book a long time ago, guys. Again, this is another book that you should probably put on your list. It's gonna be Amazing Spider-Man Annual #1, and it's the first appearance of the Sinister Six. This is gonna happen. It's a guarantee, unless Sony and Marvel have some big old disagreement.
Break up again.
But then again, Sony owns the rights to Morbius and Spider-Man, so they're gonna make a Sinister Six movie. It's gonna happen, guys. There's no maybe, what ifs. This is a for sure thing. I'm 100% sure it's gonna happen.
Yeah, and it's probably gonna be this variation of the team, because you have, obviously right now you have the Vulture, you have Scorpion that made a cameo appearance at the end of the movie. You have Mysterio. I'm thinking about the game.
Think about Silver Surfer. We're not speaking on Silver Surfer yet.
Nah, we're talking about Mysterio, and then in the Mysterio you had apparently the Chameleon in there. So it's a different variation of the Sinister Six, but at the end of the day, it's just 6 villains trying to take out Spider-Man.
Yeah, and then there's a rumor out there that Kraven is gonna pop up pretty soon. So again, that's the Sinister Six waiting to happen. So from that, we jump on to a movie that's coming out a little bit later on, but it's already a for sure thing. It's gonna be Venom #2. And again, we talked about this book. We actually showed off these two books. We showed off these two books in our last video, but we just got to refresh your mind, guys. These are keys part of the Venom #2 movie, and you have ASM 300 again, first appearance of Venom. Again, you can never go wrong picking up this book. It's a book that if you can hoard it, I recommend it. Why not? It's a book that people just find attractive. So this is a book to pick up.
And plus, I mean, it's a Tom McFarlane cover, so
yeah, and if it was signed, it would be even more beautiful. Aside from that, with him, you have Carnage, and again, we talked about it. ASM 361. This book, you can buy it all day for $80, give or take in a raw condition. If it's in really good condition, maybe 100, 120. But you know, I've seen some deals on eBay, man. I've seen them go for like 100, 120 for 9.4s, 9.6. That's damn near mint.
That's a good price for a
major character,
a really great villain character, Carnage. A lot of people love Carnage, so if you can pick it up for $100, I mean, you probably throw away $100 on stupider stuff. I mean, probably your wife tells you buying comics is stupid, or some friends that don't get it. But again, if you're into the hobby,
yeah,
obviously, key appearances, first appearances, big books like that. I mean, $100 is nothing in comparison to like a book like this, you know.
Yeah. So, or, you know, the first appearance of the Sinister Six. And aside from that, guys, Carnage, you're not using him for just one movie. He's going to be around for a while. I don't think they're going to do all this and bring him for just one movie.
Not with the actor playing Woody Harrelson, man. I mean, he's a incredible actor. Obviously, he can play that crazy, demented psychopath. So I think if leading towards how I think it's going to go, he'll be around for a while. Yeah,
I agree 100%, man. Now, the last book we want to show off, guys, and I couldn't find the other raw copies of the run of this movie, but we all know the Eternals is coming, guys. So the book you want to look out for, and I remember this book was, dude, you couldn't even give this book away.
We talked about this. Actually, I gave away one in an auction very early on.
Yeah. So and before he says that, this is gonna be Eternals #1. Again, guys, this is gonna be a book that, you know, a while ago you couldn't give it away. You could find this in the dollar bins. Now, if you find it in the dollar bins, congratulations, pick it up. But it's a book that, honestly, guys, you know, it has the first appearance of the Eternals, and they're gonna be playing a big part because it's going cosmic and it's going to a way bigger scope now in the movies. I mean, you know, from this we can lead on to more speculation with the Silver Surfer, Galactus, Fantastic Four, but we're not there yet. We just want to talk about a few movies that are coming out, and you know, this is something we're gonna start doing, guys.
Stuff, just confirmed characters coming out, or you know, Sony calling me up, telling me what characters are coming out, or basically, you know, like today, you know, we did a lot of research on the web, and there is a good video or link that I was watching. Actually, Manny sent it to me. We'll probably try to link it if we can.
No, we're not gonna link it.
But basically, you can go find it. It's something leading towards a guy that had nailed the last 9 like spoilers on TV shows and movies.
Yeah.
So it's pretty confirmed that his stuff is pretty accurate.
Yeah. And with that, guys, again, with Eternals, you want to probably pick up issue #1, 2, and 3. Those are probably gonna be the major keys you want to pick up. But aside from that, you know, something we plan to do, guys. We plan to give you guys a few more, you know, videos showing you what books we're looking at, what books we're kind of speculating on, and we're gonna throw some speculation, guys, because part of this, you know, when you start doing this, is you do speculate, and sometimes you hit, and sometimes
it's like gambling, man.
When he shoots some free throws, he misses.
Nah, I mean, I hit all my free throws. I'm actually good at 3-pointers.
He shoots like Shaq.
I carried him yesterday, actually playing basketball.
And with that, guys, we're out.